Hey guys, today's video is going to be on this gray, aqua, smoky eye, and a darker neutral lip. So if you want to see how to get it, just keep on watching.
I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm first going in with Sherbet just as a transition shade and lightly washing that all over my crease. I'm going in with some clear Scotch tape and putting that on the edges of my eyes, and this will just help create a sharp winged line once I add my eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with Witchy from the Self-Made palette, this nice gray tone, and I'm taking that on the brush that comes with the palette and starting to blend out that color on the outer perimeters of my eye, around my crease, and then taking it all the way in towards my tear duct. I want to keep my lid space clear for the turquoise shade, but everywhere else is where I want to keep that gray color. To prep my lid space, I'm going to use the Nars Longwear Eyeliner in Barrow Street. This is like a nice seafoam green, and I'm using this as a base so that when I go in with an eyeshadow, that color will really pop. On top of that liner, I'm going in with Isla from the Self-Made palette, but first I'm just going to take it on a brush and spritz it with some MAC Fix Plus to really make the color super pigmented. I'm using my Kat Von D Trooper Eyeliner, and I'm just going to add a winged liner, and that tape really helps. Now I'm just going to take that off, and you can see the sharp line that it creates. The top lid look is now pretty much complete. I'm just going to curl my lashes and then add some Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And once I'm done with that, I'm also going to go in with falsies. I didn't show that, but I used the Huda Beauty Samantha No. 7 lashes. Sealer, I'm using my Bare Minerals Bare Skin in Light. I already put on my primer, which is the Too Faced Hangover RX, and my foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. So I'm just using this, one for coverage, but also to brighten up my center of the face. And I just blend this out with a beauty blender. I like to bring the concealer on the sides of my nose, so that really helps to add to the contour of your nose and really make it look and appear more thin. Now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and setting everywhere where I just put that concealer and baking. I'm not leaving this on for long, legitimately probably for a minute, and then once I'm finished with that, I take a big powder brush, this one is from Sephora, to wipe away that powder, but then also to use that powder to set the rest of my face. I'm going in with my Tarte Contour Palette, which smells like a dessert. It is so yummy. And I'm going in with the No. 2 Correct shade, which is a banana powder just underneath my eyes. To contour, I'm taking the No. 3 contour and just chiseling out my cheekbones. And then I'm also going to use that on the sides of my nose for a light contour. To bronze up my skin, I'm mixing the 3 and 4 contour shades. One is a little lighter and one is a little darker. And I'm taking that on a large brush and just taking that on the outer perimeters of my face. For blush, I'm using No. 5 from the palette, which is called Accentuate, and just adding that on the tops of my cheeks. But I will be going in with Milani's Luminoso as a cheek topper to add a little bit of shine to that matte blush. I'm going back with my translucent powder just to clean up underneath my cheekbones and make it look more crisp. I'm going back to my eyes and back to that witchy shade and taking that on the first outer half of my eye and then on the outer half. In the center, I'm going to go in with what we did on the top lid. I'm going in with that Nars eyeliner, and then I'm going to top that off with Isla from the Self-Made palette. This again will just make the color pop more and look more intense. For highlight, I'm going to use Vaseline. Yes, Vaseline. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger, pat it where I want the highlight, so on the sides of my cheekbones and then on the center of my nose, very light amount, and I'm going to add a powder highlight on top of this, which will really make everything pop. I'm using the Balm's Luminizer, taking that on a brush and just patting it on top of that Vaseline. Later I'm going to go in and pat it with a beauty blender, and that will really make everything look seamless, and it really makes your highlight pop. It's a great tip. For lip liner, I'm using Colourpop's Aquarius just to line my outer lip and slightly fill them in as well. To top it all off, I'm using Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer in Love Drunk.
And that completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and go ahead and follow my Instagram.